Well, hello. It's the Mod Maid. Yeah, it's me, Leah. I told you guys I was going to my scrapbook store, so I do have some new products, a little haul to share. And I think when you watch these videos, if you speak the speak, as in you're constantly saying you're doing something, you should probably show that you're actually doing it, right? So we'll start with, I've been telling you guys I'm making junk journals of all the Great Lakes. Now I've got 4 started. There's 5 Great Lakes, but I gotta admit it's gonna be a while before I make it to Superior. I will in my lifetime. That's my plan. But for now, I'm gonna just start with Michigan, Huron, Erie, Ontario, because I've been to all of those. So as you can see, I stitched together. I've got 4 different signatures here. I believe I've shown these to you before, and this is paper I've been showing you. These were already done, but yesterday I worked on the actual. I just watched a YouTube video on how to sort of make, my own book. I bought some cardboard. Oh, there's a name for it. Now I forget, but bookboard, I believe. And then, the signatures will go in here. I will put it on another board, a thinner one, and connect it to here. Now, certainly we could do each signature in one, maybe 2 in one, but I really wanted to make each book separate. And this is not the cover. I just used paper as the link here. And then what I'll do is I'll get some material. I'll go to HL, or I guess Mike's has material now too, but I'll find something that I want to, and then I'll use hot glue to actually put covers on there. So yesterday I got all 4 done. I had made one, so now I've got all 4 done, and next would be, I guess, a little bit more sewing, because I'll stitch these signatures to a smaller cardboard. So that's where I'm at with the project, and I expect the project to take a while. And then I have a whole bunch of things to decorate it with. Also, while we're talking about things yesterday that I worked on, I did, maybe you remember, did I grab that? Hang on just a minute. Hold, please. Probably in a former haul, I probably showed you these hot air balloons. I've got a big one from Crafty Designs, but this was a smaller one. So I'll just show you. I finally made some cards with this using, this is Stuff by Belle, which is the brand that we have at our scrapbook store, which you can order. They're scrappy chic. The back was like a 4-piece of something. She does predominantly Michigan paper, but she loves clouds, so I knew we had a good looking cloud one. The die itself comes with these clouds. I used some little glitter stick that I had that I totally forgot I had. And then, boy, you can make the balloons anything you want. And I'm going to be sending these to people. So just, if I send one to you, forget that you saw it on my video. But here's another one I did. And I used this other paper, which is funny because it's balloons on the back. But I used the, the string of flags. My group of friends said they actually liked this side better than putting it with a bunch of other balloons, which I suppose would have worked just fine too, but I ended up using the other side. You never know what you're going to do. So that's one of the things that I worked on this weekend. It was very fun, and I've had these balloons for a while, and I finally put them together. I stayed away from dies for a long time because you guys will laugh. I mean, I don't particularly care for puzzles, and to me, putting dies together and putting all these things in here is like a puzzle, right? But, sometimes this stuff is just so darn cute that you want to do it. So I think you can still order this die if you want. All right, so for our haul side of things, let's take a look at what I did end up picking up yesterday. And then I'm going to just take a look at these. Remember I showed you just the other day these highlighters and these glitter pens? We're going to see if they work I brought out some paper to see, but here's what the part of the haul. Have you guys seen these Simple Stories bags? They are lovely. They can't even fit in the whole thing here, but they're bigger than a 12 by 12. I don't know, 16 by 16 vinyl reinforced mesh craft bag. So it's that mesh stuff, you know, that we all like with our, you know, bags. It's got an extra. And this was $12.99, which I think is pretty decent. When they first came in, they were teal, but now they have pink ones too. So, Simple Stories, they were pretty wise to make these bags, right? Looks like I only got one. Whoa! I saved it. You guys have probably seen this Strawberry Fields. I messed it up a little. I will say that probably happened because I came home. We were having a severe thunderstorm, and I just made it in the house, so I probably messed this up from... Oh, don't you hate that when you get like a crinkle on your paper? This is the only piece I bought from Strawberry Fields. I always mention my friend Strawberry Cream. She got this whole thing, of course, she loves strawberries, but I remember the seeds aren't very strong on here, so they look kind of weak strawberries because you can't see the seeds. The back is just some light blue. Strawberry gingham. I couldn't resist his page. But that was all I got. Because I remember last year I got a strawberry, I can't even remember what it was, but it was much cuter than this version. Alright, so that apparently is the only 12 by 12 I got. Alright, let me pull this stuff out of here. Sorry. Let's get this out and see what I picked up yesterday at the scrapbook store. Besides those other paper we saw that I already used. I've told you before, this stuff by Bell, they make these in Michigan. I have it here. I'm going to make this one. So they have these clear shakers, and then she makes all the kind of little stuff. This one's got like a canoe and some birds and fish. Anyway, I'll make that one. I'll let you see it. Oh, this was called the Lake Bundle. So we'll make that one. And, oh wait. Well, I told you guys, we knew we were going to see something from there. I do have another, I'm all over the place. Why not? You may remember that a while back I made this die, which was also a Crafty Designs die. And I don't normally make little mini books by this. My friend Kim has this new We Are Memory Keepers crocodile that makes it an oval. Pretty tempted to get that myself, because what was interesting is it's both-sided, you see. And I didn't know that they made them on both sides. So I didn't do that. I just did the front and back, you know, with this. But I do like it. It looks really nice. Oops. So anyway, you can see the oval version of that. But I've never made a mini book quite like this. And this was a little bit, I don't know, I thought it was a little bit tricky. Just how do you make a mini book with something that needs so much, right? So I didn't do the full, all of the pieces except for the front page. And then for the mini book, I didn't do all the pieces, right? I just did some of them. And I'm not done with this book. It needs some, you know, some verbiage and such. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I like this worked a little bit better. It was just weird. And then, of course, the backs worked a little bit better for a mini book. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, but I didn't really finish the whole die. And then you got pictures. Maybe I'm just being a fuss. But I guess kind of the lengthy ones look a little bit better on it. It's cute. Leave it alone, Leah. Right? Right? I do love this die. And I need to try it again with some more colors. But that's how I did it as a mini book. You know, from a concert I went to. So I guess it works. I wouldn't mind if you commented. You could even say, oh, Leah, you should have tried this or tried that. But it turned out fun. It's great. And then I think I'm going to use like a ribbon there. So I did get some things done. All right, back to a little bit of the haul. Remember we were saying in the last video, if you're following along, that I did like the Color Me Crafty. So I did get 3 pieces of it. I got the 6x8 paper pad, and then the Color Me Crafty odds and ends. Let's get this up a little closer. I've been thinking about getting a wagon. I need to get a wagon. So many ladies bring to the crops, they bring their stuff in a wagon. And the typewriter and a camera. I love a rolling cart. I have like 3 of those in my craft room here. We're going on the bus to the crop. I think this one is more like about going to crops, which is pretty fun. So, and I crop pretty much once or twice a month. I have this bag, which is so funny. This Doodlebug bag here on my desk. So 142 pieces. So I did get that. You gotta love the I Love Doodlebug sticker on the drink utensil. The drink utensil. Who am I? Oh my God. The water bottle. How could you not love this stuff? Yeah, I got sucked in. But you know what? You guys will be proud of me. I did not get any more of the vintage Sand and Sea. Is that what it was called? I don't even have it sitting here anymore because I actually cut it apart. I didn't get any more pieces of that. Oh, yeah, I did. I got the... Where are those? I did get the enamel dots. That was it. I realized I had plenty of that. But I did sneak into this collection, right? It's cute. I am a Doodlebug sucker, I will say that. So, I couldn't resist. I think that was it, except for those enamel dots. They must be somewhere else. So these outline glitter markers are shake ones. So let's see what happens here. You know, you gotta... Oh, wow! Well, of course, first of all, don't push so hard. Let's see what we got. I probably just went through the entire notebook. Good thing I get a lot of free notebooks. All right, so don't push them as hard as I just did. Maybe just one jot. Jot with jot. I think they're pretty. They're mostly silver, but they have the color like purple. I mean, you got to look pretty close here, but it does have the outline of purple around the silver. Huh. Yeah, for $1.50. Okay. Okay, let's look at the other 2 while we're here. Just, yeah. You only need to press it down once. There's the pink. Just press once. Oh, she does it again. I was going to call my YouTube channel The Messy Crafter because I am a messy crafter, without a doubt. Here's the highlighters. Oops. Traditional highlighters. Work good. $1.50. Yeah, I'll be going back to Dollar Tree soon to see the rest of... Because I have seen lots of people's hauls. They got lots of cute stuff this year. Don't they always? Yeah, we took out a few pages here in my free notebook. So I'll be going back to Dollar Tree. And then also I made an order to Simon Says Stamp, which I don't think I have since I moved to Michigan. But there were some things, including the new Tim Holtz paper. So I'll be back probably next weekend. So thanks for tuning in. This was just a short one and all over the place. And if you're a junk journaler, I'll show you one more thing. Remember how I got the ladies' shorts? I like saving these things and putting them in junk journals. So just a thought. If you're a junk journaler, if you like... just remembering things you got. No, it's more about the, you know, hey, Kool-Aid. And maybe you could write something about Kool-Aid. I'm being silly. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. See you again soon. Bye.